If you're a caregiver for someone with dementia, you know, some of the simplest daily tasks can become the absolute biggest challenges. Today, we are tackling one of the toughest ones, the daily struggle of bathing.
I mean, does this question just hit you right where you live? You're only trying to help, but every single suggestion to take a shower or a bath is met with resistance, maybe even real anger. Trust me, you are not alone in this.
For so many caregivers, this is way more than just a minor disagreement. It can spiral into a daily conflict. We're talking arguments, hostility, crying, even screaming. It's the kind of thing that can just wreck everyone's day and send stress levels through the roof. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be this way.
Okay, let's really get into this. The way to win the bath time battle is to stop thinking of it as a battle at all. It requires a completely new strategy, a total shift in our approach. We're moving away from forcing a task and toward creating an experience of comfort.
And this right here, this is probably the single most important thing to understand, and it comes straight from our source material at DailyCaring.com. When you're dealing with dementia, trying to argue about why good hygiene matters, it's just a losing game. The part of the brain that handles logic and reason, well, it isn't working the same way anymore.
So, this is the crucial shift we have to make. We've got to throw out the old playbook, arguing, using logic, long complex explanations. None of that works. Instead, we pivot to a whole new approach, things like positive reinforcement, using short and simple sentences, and distracting with pleasant topics. It's all about changing the emotional temperature in the room.
All right, let's get practical. We're going to start with our first toolkit, and it's all about preparing the right mindset for both you and your loved one. These strategies are designed to lower that resistance before a single drop of water even comes on.
First up, establish a routine. Predictability is a huge anxiety reducer. When bathing is just a normal part of the daily schedule, it becomes less of a big event to fight over. Second, use positive reinforcement. This is key. Focus on a fun, pleasant activity that's going to happen right after the bath. You could try saying something like, "Hey, let's get cleaned up, and then we'll have those delicious cookies you love so much." Third, and this one is so simple but so powerful, it's all about one word. Say we, not you. Phrases like, "Okay, let's go get us all cleaned up," create a feeling of teamwork, of being in it together. It's not a demand, it's a shared activity. And finally, number 4, no surprises. Gently coach them through every single step. Okay, now we're going to wash your arm. Think of yourself as a calm tour guide. This gives them a sense of control and helps reduce that fear of the unknown.
So once you've prepared the mindset, it's time to prepare the physical space. The goal here is to literally transform the bathroom from what might feel like a cold, scary place into a warm, comfortable oasis. First things first, make the room warm. Older adults are often very sensitive to cold, so using a small space heater to warm up the bathroom beforehand can make a world of difference. Seriously, if you feel a little hot, it's probably just right for them. Second, reduce their physical effort. Standing in a slippery shower is scary and exhausting. A simple shower chair or a bench takes away that fear of falling and just makes the whole experience less tiring. Third, please use a handheld shower head. Think about it. An overhead spray pounding down can feel absolutely terrifying, but a handheld sprayer gives you control and lets you introduce water gently, maybe starting at their feet and working your way up. And fourth, this is a brilliant tip. Use extra towels. You can drape one over their lap or shoulders for warmth and a sense of modesty during the shower, and then have big, fluffy, warm towels ready for the second the water is turned off. It's a game changer.
Now, we've covered a lot of practical tips, but honestly, the most important tool in your entire toolkit is your own mindset. This is not about achieving a perfect scrub-down bath every single day. It's about patience. It's about progress, not perfection. And it is so crucial to remember that you are not alone in this struggle.
Just listen to this comment from a caregiver named Joanne Harmon. This is the raw, unfiltered reality that so many people face. The frustration is real. The worry is real. Seeing words like this reminds us that this is a shared struggle, felt by a whole community of people who are just trying to do their best in a really tough situation.
And then you get this. Right after that feeling of frustration, we have this simple, creative, beautiful solution from another caregiver, Maria Terra. See? No complex logic, no big argument. Just a simple positive trade, a shower for some ice cream. This is that community wisdom in action, and it shows us that sometimes the simplest, most human approaches are the ones that work best.
So, if we boil everything we've talked about down to its core, what are the principles to remember? 1. Empathy will always, always beat logic. 2.
Comfort, both physical and emotional, is the absolute key to cooperation. 3. A predictable routine is your best defense against anxiety. And 4. Your patience. It isn't just a virtue. On this journey, it is your superpower.
Look, I know this is a lot of information. You don't have to implement all of these ideas at once. That would be completely overwhelming. So I'll leave you with this one final thought. Looking at everything we've covered, what is just one small change you can try? Maybe it's just warming up the bathroom tomorrow. Maybe it's trying out that we language. Or hey, maybe it's a scoop of ice cream. Just aim for 1% better. That is how you turn a battle back into a bath.